Hello, welcome back to this channel. In this video, we are going to look at the steps or the process of filling in your personal details in Kuccps or Kuccps portal. I know you are wondering why we are supposed to look at this, but this is very important because these details are going to act as communication um, point between you and the Kuccps, because the details that you're going to fill in, they're going to act as the communication platform between the Kuccps and your side. So it's very essential, or else it is very crucial to fill in the correct things in the correct way, because most of the students think that they have filled the part well, but eventually, unfortunately, you find that they have done the very wrong thing. So I would like to take you step by step on how you are supposed to fill correctly your details. And I'm going to use the mobile interface. As you can see, I'm using the mobile interface because I know students, many Kenyan students are going to use their mobile phones to do the applications. They're not going to use their laptops, because I understand that mostly students do not have the laptops and PCs. So I'm going to use the mobile interface to explain all this. So why should we fill in these details? These details, you are going to look at the importance of these details. You're going to put your phone numbers, you're going to put your email addresses, your guardians and parents phone numbers and email addresses, and your county. Some of you may ask, why my county? But this portion is going to be used especially when you're doing transfers and also the QMTC placements. Mostly, the QMTC uses the location to do the placements. Again, when you're doing transfers, most of students give a reason ya kusema the environment mahali wameitwa, it's not conducive in terms of their health. So they are able to look at the county you come from and internalize and try to check whether there is that much difference between the place that you've been placed and the place that you are trying to transfer to. They're going to look at all this. So it's very important to make sure that you put the right details in the correct way. For my side, I'm going to use details that I was given permission to use. So as you can see, as my username, I've used the KCSE index number. Your year, it's the year that you did your KCSE. And then the password, it's your KCPE index number or birth certificate number. You can see my KCSE index number as all the codes, both school code and the index number. That is the school code, and then your admission 101. No stroke in between the school code and your admission number. That's why many students make mistake, and then they start crying that they cannot access their portal. And again, the password, it's your KCP index number. That is the school code and the index number, or the birth certificate, because I know some students may not remember their KCP index codes, the school codes. So after filling these details correctly, you just log in. At majorly, it's how to fill in the personal details. So we have this tab that has Kenyan flag this is where your details are. Or else you can use this setting part. There is this part with settings. So you are going to click this part. It's going to take you to this part where you are supposed to put in your details. I've said after you've clicked, you'll click at this tab with settings. After clicking this setting part, it will directly take you to this interface where you are supposed to fill in your contact information. Your contact information composes of your email, your parents' guardian email, your phone number, your guardian phone number, your national ID, your parents' national ID, the county of birth, and constituency, and then you submit. So these details are supposed to be filled in correctly. For instance, to me, I will put an email. For instance, let me put an email like Juma Wajia at gmail.com. These are just a random. That is my email address. My guardian address, you can either put your parents' email address or even repeat the same email address. But I advise if your parents has an email. I understand that some parents do not have smartphones and now I wanna email addresses. So if your parent your guardian and that email address, you can still repeat your email address. But for instance, if your parent akona email address, just put the email address of your parent. So for my case, I just try like Katana, Mombasa at gmail.com. Try to put something which is valid. And I want to repeat this for students who are going to do applications za KMTC. KMTC will use this email, your email, as password, as username to their portal. So if you would like to download the admission letter, you will use this email as your username. So it is very important to make sure that you put the right details, an email which is working. The mistake that students usually do is putting an email that is not working, or putting an email and later on they come to create the other email and then they forget to come and edit in this part. They fail to come and edit this part. They assume that it's just okay. By the time now they receive the results, wanakumbuka the email that waliweka kwa portal is not active and they are unable to download the admission letters and all that, and receiving information maybe from the KMTC that you've been placed or not. So it is very important, once you update your email, come back here and update in the system, that tell them that you have a new email and you insert it in the portal. So we proceed. Your guardian, your phone number, it's a phone that you are using. For me, I'll use just a simple number, 07111222, something of that sort. I'm just picking a random number. Your guardian phone number. Now, this phone number is very important. It is very, very important, especially your phone number. After you have done your application, this is the number that will be used to notify you that you have submitted your application. When you are not placed, this is the phone number that you're going to receive a message that tells you that you did not secure, and so you're supposed to revise your application or to revise your choices. When making payments, mostly if you'd like to push STK, this is the number that is going to be used to initiate the process of payment. If maybe you did your application and maybe you did not submit, and maybe Kuccps want to tell you that you added courses on your basket and you did not do the application, this is the number that you're going to receive a message. So this is a very important portion, the portion of your phone number. Make sure that this phone number around this place is always active. If you lose your phone number, come in this portal, replace with the phone number that you are currently using. That is where many students go wrong. So make sure this phone number is always active. Not even your parents' phone number. Your phone number is very important. Sometimes your parents' phone number is not majorly used, but your phone number will always be used. Again, you may be placed, for example, if you are placed in a university like Tharaka University, and then they would like to pass a certain communication to you. Maybe your admission letter is out. You are supposed to do something concerning loan and scholarship applications. This is the communication media that they are going to use to pass the message to you. They're going to send a message, or else they are going to call you and tell you that you're supposed to download the admission letter through the link that they are going to provide. So it's a very essential communication media, as well as your email. Some schools give admission letters through emails. Some universities send, and some colleges send the admission letter through the email, and this is the email that you're going to receive those details. So it's very essential for you to fill these two parts, very important: your email and your phone number. Your national ID. I know some students may not have national ID. In this place, if you do not have your national ID, it's advisable you just put a 000 if you do not have a national ID. And for your parents' national ID, you put a valid parent national ID. For me, I'm just guessing. If you have your national ID, you can insert it here. It's not that much essential. Your national ID, it's not that much essential. If you do not have, you can just put zeros, or put your parents' details, your parents' ID in your national ID, as well as your guardian ID. You just copy paste and put the same thing in the two portions, or else you can leave your national ID portion unanswered. And then county, I've said this part may be used to during transfer periods, or else it can be used during KMTC placements. So you just check at your county. When you scroll down, you will find your county. For instance, I'm going to use Wajir County. Now, after doing that, you're supposed to submit those details, and when you submit, they are going to go direct to the Kuccps, and now it will be very easy for them to communicate to you. So you just click the submit button. Now they are telling me that you are supposed to, so let me just put 1,000. Then you submit your details. Something. After you submitted, they will tell you contact details updated. Use the above menu. Contact details updated. Use the above menu to navigate the portal. So most students, after submitting and seeing this green portion around here that tells them that the details have been updated, wakirudi hapa huwa wanaanza kuona ni kama hawajafill, wanaanza kutense. Yeah, after submitting, the portion will still remain empty like this. It does not mean that your details are not submitted. It means that your details are submitted, and you are supposed now to go back to the portal. You're supposed now to go back to the portal. So in the next video, we are going to look at the application process and how to check at the cluster points and how to internalize and calculate and try to check whether you qualify for a certain course. So you are supposed to press the notification bar for communication purposes, because once I upload a new video, you're going to be notified. So you press the notification bar, and also subscribe if you have not subscribed to this channel for more videos. Thank you.